pregnancy loss victim. But well, grief varies for every person. It is never the same. The way I grieved is not the same way you, my viewer, or somebody else would grieve. So respect how somebody is grieving. Allow them to go through the grief. Do not hasten it. Do not make it quick. Do not let them feel like it is wrong for them to grieve. Let them just go through the grief itself. And if they could be one day feeling very okay, and the other day they are broken down, crying and saying a lot of Hi there, my name is Gloria. Welcome to Treasures Unspoken, a brand that provides psychosocial support to pregnancy loss victims and also creates awareness to the society against the unrecognized grief. If it's your first time watching Treasures Unspoken, we are delighted to have you. We are a brand that works with women through pregnancy loss and offer support and counseling to them against this kind of a loss. For regulars, we are truly delighted that you keep watching our videos every now and then. Kindly engage with us in the comment section and let us know what you learned about today's video. For newcomers, we kindly request that you subscribe so that anytime we drop a video, you get a notification and can come and comment and watch our videos. Today we are going to be talking about how to be there for somebody who has gone through pregnancy loss. Like you could imagine, pregnancy loss is as devastating as it can be for any kind of a loss. And a victim would need support, they would need help, they would need counseling, they would need somebody to be there, a shoulder to lean on, somebody who can work with them. You may not actually understand what they are going through, but your presence, your help, your support can be way more than you could imagine. And that's why it is important for you as a society or as a friend or as community to be there for somebody who is going through pregnancy loss. So let's dive in. How can you be there for somebody who is going through pregnancy loss? Number one, you need to be present. Your presence is as equally important as anything there could be. Most of the people who have gone through pregnancy loss tend to feel isolated. They tend to feel left out and cut out of the society. But your presence would mean more than you would ever think. It brings about the assurance, the confidence that I am with you. You are not in this alone. Your physical presence matters much more. The victim may not talk as much as you would think they would talk, but they just seeing you there, it actually prevents a lot of things happening. For example, depression, stress, and all that. But because you are there, they can talk to you, they can let that out to you. So take an initiative and be there for somebody who has been through pregnancy loss and is trying to recover. They need your presence. Your physical presence is the key line. Be there for them. The other thing you can do for somebody who is grieving and just going through pregnancy loss, listen to them. They will share a lot more. They will want to talk about everything and anything, and your presence would mean that they can share their story and you will be there to listen to them. They may be saying illogical things, very relevant, but the fact that you listen to them, you have an ear for them, you have a shoulder for them to lean on, would mean that they can talk to you about anything. They can trust you. They can share out their frustrations, their disappointments, their guilt. The fact that you have a listening ear for them means a lot. It would mean a lot for them. So listen to somebody. If you cannot be there physically present, do phone calls. Phone calls are equally important. Or if you can chat, if the person prefers chatting, chat with the person, work with them, listen to them as they share. Even as you can do a phone call, just get to pay attention to what they are saying and show empathy even in all this. Let them know that you are there with them, you are walking with them this journey, and that they are not alone. The other thing you can do, even as you listen to them, acknowledge the pain. It is very assuring, it is very comforting to know that somebody acknowledges the pain you have gone through. So once this person is here sharing how the loss was, do not invalidate what they are saying. Let them express to you how they're feeling. They could say like how the labor was, they might describe that, the procedures they went through medically, and everything they did to maybe go through the loss. You be there, acknowledge that pain, validate it, tell them it is okay to talk about their pain, and let them know that you are there for this person. Let this person know that they can count on you. You acknowledge what they are going through. That's a way of showing empathy and not sympathy. Just let this person know, yes, you went through this. I understand that it can be like this. I can imagine the pain you went through. I can see all that you went through, but I'm here for you. I am here with you, and we can talk about this anytime you feel like talking. Acknowledge their pain. Don't let this person just be saying, or when they're narrating their story, you shut them down or like condemn them. Don't talk about this. Let them talk about it and acknowledge and validate their pain. The pain is as valid as any other loss could be. The other thing you can do, even as you be there for a victim who is going through pregnancy loss, respect their grief. People grieve differently, and pregnancy loss is uh, a scenario that you couldn't understand as much as you want to understand it. So you can imagine somebody grieving, you don't know how they are grieving, but you don't respect how they are grieving. There are people who would prefer their spaces. If this person needs their space, as long as it does not affect their wellness, be there for this person. Let them go through the grief the way they feel best. Do not invalidate what they are saying. Do not invalidate how they are grieving. Some would want to just cry and cry and cry and cry. Some would prefer, let me not cry, let me sweep it under the carpet and never talk about it. It is important for you to respect how a person is grieving, because you do not understand the pain. As much as you would want to be in their shoes, you might have been a pregnancy loss victim, but well, grief varies for every person. It is never the same. The way I grieved is not the same way you, my viewer, or somebody else would grieve. So respect how somebody is grieving. Allow them to go through the grief. Do not hasten it. Do not make it quick. Do not let them feel like it is wrong for them to grieve. Let them just go through the grief itself. And if they could be one day feeling very okay, and the other day they are broken down crying and saying a lot of things that could be relevant or illogical to you, but well, if that's how that person can grieve and share their loss, allow them to grieve the best way they can. The other thing you can do as you go through offer support to somebody who's going through pregnancy loss, be connected to that person. There are people who would be there for you in their physical presence, but they are not connected. Maybe they came, you saw them, but they are not as attached or as connected as you would want. Just being at their space would mean, are you connected to them? Do you understand what they are going through? Even as they share the loss, as they tell you what they are going through, would you like really be there for them? Are you connected with them? Run errands for them. If they need something, if you can take them somewhere, do this for them. It is comforting. You can actually speed up the process of healing when you're there and you're connected to somebody who's going through pregnancy loss. Finally, the other thing that you can do is understand mood swings, understand emotions, understand all this can happen in one day, anytime. 1 minute, a pregnancy loss victim is very happy, they are like nothing ever happened, and the other minute, they are down, they are crying, they are guilty, they're feeling frustrated, they don't know how to do life, they don't know how to pick up life again. So it is important for you as a support system to show and actually understand they would go through different mood swings. They would be happy this minute, they will be feeling okay, but sometime later as you look at them, they are disappointed, they are frustrated, they are down, they can't do life anymore. It is important for you as a support system to understand all these mood swings. So don't castigate somebody because they are too low today. And like we said in the previous videos, we have mentioned that grief has no time frame, it doesn't have a lifespan. So somebody might grieve for long, and if you don't respect that, if you don't acknowledge that mood swings happen, you may feel frustrated, you may want to offer support to this person, but you couldn't do it well. So it is therefore important for you to accept and understand the different mood swings somebody will be going through when they are grieving, when they are going through pregnancy loss. It is important for you to understand they could be sad today, they could be happy the other day, they could be guilty, but with your support they can share all this out. Give that room, give that allowance, give that space for this person to talk about their pregnancy. Let them just go through all this as much as they can. So That's it for today. We're just saying if you want to be there for somebody who's going through pregnancy loss, be present, be available, listen to them, acknowledge the pain, respect the grief, be connected to them, and finally understand the needs. Thank you for watching Treasures Unspoken. We would love to know what you think about today's video. Engage with us in the comment section. Let us know what you've learned. Let us know what you want us to talk about. And look forward to the next video. Until next time.